All right, so every day you assume the school bus your children ride on is safe.
But is the bus as safe as it could be or should be? Here's Melissa Andrews with a WTOL 11 investigation.
Every year, the Ohio State Highway Patrol inspects school buses. I pulled the inspection reports for several area districts. The results are in my school bus report card.
Hit the brake. All right, now it's at 4.5. That's 1 inch of travel. And there's no leaks. Nothing's cracked, broken.
At the end of each school year, Ohio school buses go through rigorous annual inspections and 2 to 3 surprise checks.
We check all these seats all the way to the rear.
We're looking at illumination, the dash.
School districts know exactly when troopers will inspect, and the inspection manual provided to each district clearly states all buses must be maintained without any defects. But time and time again, they find problems. Ohio Highway Patrol reports from May 2013 through January 2014 show Oregon and Maumee had the least amount of violations. 22% of buses in Oregon, 20% in Maumee. Bowling Green and Springfield are the worst, with almost all buses having violations. 81% in BG and 92% in Springfield.
Well, safety is a concern for all children. You know, that should come first, so they need to figure out what they're doing.
Take a look at the reports. In Bowling Green and Springfield, 6 buses were so bad they were taken off the streets when spot inspections revealed tire, exhaust, and brake problems. Some of those violations found when the districts knew they would be inspected. If the school districts know you're coming, shouldn't they all be picture perfect?
You're right, they should be. And that's why we give them that option of knowing we're coming for your annual bus inspection at this date and time. Most bus garages, what we find out, it's not lack of funding, it's more lack of planning and preventive maintenance issues on their school bus supervisor end.
If you know they're coming, shouldn't there be no violations?
Well, you would think so.
In BG, where the last 2 levies failed, Superintendent Ann McVeigh says her district is larger than most, at 118 square miles, and several of the buses have over 200,000 miles. Plus, at a cost of $75,000 to $85,000 apiece.
We have not been able to replace buses in the same fashion as before.
The state of Ohio stopped funding school transportation several years ago. Now districts must buy and maintain their own buses.
Ideally, there should be no violations. However,
Springfield Superintendent Catherine Hott admits there is room for improvement, but says lack of funding is a factor.
Aging of buses is a financial burden for school systems because obviously they get a lot of wear and tear.
Ohio's Board of Education transportation chief points to the state's record, saying Ohio has had 1 death on a bus in 46 years. In the last 3 years, there have been 0 fatalities outside a bus.
There are no corners cut. The bus is either safe or it's not. There is no slack given. There's no quarter given for an unsafe vehicle being out on the road.
I have bonus material online for you. Hear from Maumee's transportation director on how that district maintains its fleet with relatively few violations. And see the inspection reports for yourself. You can bring these results to the attention of your school leaders and let them know you want action. All the tools you need to make sure your kids are safe are at ToledoNewsNow.com. I'm Melissa Andrews.
Great information. You want to believe they're safe. There's a way to check it all out. Still ahead of us tonight.